What's going on, guys? We're back with another Boker. Boker's is such an interesting company, and maybe I'll do a whole video kind of talking about them as a whole company. This particular one was made in Germany. They have other ones that are made in China. I believe they have some that are made here in the US. They kind of run the gamut, kind of similar to Spyderco in that regard, where Spyderco has stuff made in Colorado, in China, in Taiwan, and probably some other places that I'm just not recalling. So this is the Walker Linerlock, loaned in by Alex over at the Watch and Cut channel, link down below. This one is very cool. Again, it's not really my style. Comes in this nice kind of aluminum-ish case with some foam. Kind of cool, kind of like a glasses case. I guess you could put that in your pocket, in your jacket, whatnot. And it reminds me a lot of a William Henry that Alex also loaned me. A little bit different. This is the button lock with a Sanmai blade. And this is a liner lock with an ATS 34 blade. So a little bit different, but very similar in nature. Just kind of very similar shape, design, and style. Whereas the Boker, or the William Henry has a pocket clip. The Boker does not. So right away, it's not really my style. Yes, that is a make or break thing for me. If there's no pocket clip, I generally just don't want one. So here is some details. It's done very nicely. You can feel the transition between the wood scales and the, I'm not sure if that's titanium or what the bolsters are, but a cool knife nonetheless. That works really well. It runs on Teflon washers, and I'll put all the specs down in the description. But yeah, it feels good in the hand. It's something that you could, be a user knife because of its shape and style. Let's kind of clean that off there. I don't like the branding like that on the blade. That's too much for me. You want to put a quick little logo or something, that's great, but you don't need to have a billboard across the entire blade. That's just, and then more stuff on the back. Single-sided thumb stud. But all in all, it works nice. Centered. This is from the mid to early 2000s. So it's a bit old school. Again, Alex has very eclectic collection of lots of different knives, different styles from different countries and different makers. And I love checking out his stuff. So, I don't know. If you're into Boker stuff, this one's kind of cool. I'm not going to lie. But, yeah. So let's do a couple size comparisons here with a Sharpie. Speaking of Spyderco, here's the Delica. So it's about the same size as the Delica, but again, there's no pocket clip. I don't know. Do you guys have knives that you just have floating around in the bottom of your pocket? I mean, I have my little Swiss Army knife that does float around in the bottom of my pocket at times. I have this, also this little Rolex Swiss. I have a standard Swiss Army knife about the same size that floats around in the bottom of my pocket. This one doesn't really get carried. It just, yeah, that one doesn't get carried. Here it is next to AA and a D-cell battery. We saw it next to the William Henry already. So, I don't know, just a kind of a quick look, and I'll put some specs down below. And I will put my Boker playlist over here so you can check out a bunch of more Bokers because I've done a ton. Thanks a lot, guys. I greatly appreciate it, and we'll see you tomorrow.